Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Simple Learning Tips. So in today's video, we'll be discussing what are the various methods or how we can design a compensation system. So in this video, we'll be covering the topics introduction, key factors, challenges faced. So first let's move on to the introduction part. So here I have given a very basic definition of compensation. So compensation includes, according to Casio, cash payments and indirect cash payments in form of employees benefits and incentives to motivate employees to strive for higher levels of productivity. So basically compensation means all forms of your financial and non-financial rewards that are provided to the employees for their work. So I have given a detailed video. In fact, I have made a detailed video about the types of compensation in my previous video. So I'll leave the link of the description of that video in the description box below. So in this, I'll be covering only how we can, design a compensation system. And why is it important? Because a well-designed compensation system means it will motivate our employees, and it will help to align the employees' goals with the organization goals, and also a very basic thing that it will help to attract and retain talented employees. So let's move on to what are the two main things, that is key factors and challenges that are being faced while designing a compensation system. So first thing is job analysis and evaluation. So what it means is that you have to understand each and every task in an organization, the responsibility, what is the job description, job specification, basically what are the various requirements of a job. Again, job analysis, I've made a detailed video. Why I'm saying this is you have to understand what is job analysis, so that you can have a better understanding. And I don't want to waste time by explaining the whole thing again. That is why I'm telling. And I'll leave the link of the videos in the description box below. Now here, once you understand what are the requirements or what are the demands in a particular job, this will help to determine the value of a particular job in that organization. So once you understand the value of a job, it will help to create a proper compensation system. For example, let's say if a software engineer is there in an IT company who has an advanced skill. Let's say that he knows some kind of coding language in an architecture way, like he is creating a particular code. Okay, he is like finding out some, like he's not just coding or copying it from Google, he is actually creating some codes. He's an architect side of the coding of the software system. So this might require advanced skills. I'm just giving you an example for understanding. So and also it requires high responsibility, because he's in the not designing, he's in the creator stage. So maybe their compensation would differ from an entry level code person who is doing the basic coding. Okay, so that is why understanding the requirement of a job is very important while designing your compensation system. Next one is market competitiveness. Now this means that you have to ensure that the pay is competitive compared to other roles in the industry. I'm sorry, there was a little bit discontinuity. So we were talking about market competitiveness. Now, why market competitiveness is important is that because you have to ensure that the pay is competitive comparing to similar roles in the industry level. Okay, why is it important? Because you have to attract and retain talent while you have to stay within the budget. And for example, like if some companies are paying 50,000 for a sales manager and your company is able to pay only 30,000, then you are not attracting the good candidates. Definitely they'll be going to the companies who will be paying 50,000 rupees. Okay, so you have to conduct proper research and survey while designing a compensation package. Now, next is internal equity. Now, it means that you have to ensure that your employees, that is employees within the your your organization, within the same organization, feel that they should feel that they are being paid, fair. They are being paid equally, specifically for that roles who are sharing, similar kind of job, who are having similar kind of job. They should be they should feel that they are being paid fairly. And uh, what why this thing is important is that because it prevents any kind of dissatisfaction, and also in future also you can avoid any kind of conflict that will arise among them, and ultimately it will affect their performance, so it should not happen. So you should ensure that they are being paid equally. Suppose in a company there are two HR executives, so both these employees should be paid equally. Otherwise one might feel that despite that, if they have the same seniority and all that, then it's fine. Or if someone is more senior than the other, or someone has more, advanced skill and all that, then fine. But someone who has joined at the same date and they too are HR executive, they should be paid fairly. So that is what internal equity means. Next is pay structure. Now this means that the hierarchy of pay ranges across various levels in the organization. Like you can say that when a compensation system is there, what will be the basic pay structure? You have your fixed pay, that is your fixed salary. Then there will be a component of variable pay, right? Like your incentives, your bonuses, your any kind of benefits based on the performances. Now apart from the this component, there will be some benefits like your retirement benefits, your insurance plans. So all these components make together as a pay structure. So this is how you should design a uh, compensation system. There are various components, and this base pay will be there, your fixed pay, and the other elements that will be added. If I could give an example, like a manager is there in a company, a sales manager. He's getting a fixed salary of rupees 80,000, and he will get a variable pay, an annual bonus, let's say, and other thing that he will be getting is health insurance. So this component together becomes your pay structure. Next one, performance based pay. Now this is very simple. Like you link your compensation system to the employees performance. So this will encourage the employees to work harder and achieve their targets. Like simple example, the same salesperson, he is earning a good commission for exceeding monthly targets. Next one is your legal compliance. Now, what this means is that you have to follow the labor laws, tax regulations, and whatever other minimum wage requirements that are being followed in that particular state or particular country. Wherever you are located, you have to take care of that, because otherwise the company can incur legal penalties. And also, while practicing proper legal compliance and legal requirements, you are ensuring that ethical practices are there in your company. Like like I mentioned that in certain states or in certain parts of the world, minimum wage is there will be a substantial amount which is the minimum wage, and that should be paid. That is some kind of mandate by the government that the minimum wage should be paid. Next one, budget constraints. Budget constraints, when you are designing a compensation system, the main thing that you have to focus is you should find out what is the budget allocation for salary compensation packages in your company. So because that has to be within your company's financial limits, so it will help the person who is designing a compensation system, will prevent to overspend, and also it will help to offer fair compensation. Like we can say that in a startup they will mostly offer low compensation packages, low base pay, but they will give some another stock options. Like as the company will grow, you will also benefit from it. A startup can offer something like that, or they can design a compensation system like that where their fixed pay will be less, but their stock options will be more. They will give some kind of other perks to the employees. Now, next one, workforce demographics. Now, this means that you have to understand the employees' age, their needs, and based on their age, experience, family situation, you should design a compensation package. Which and you have to cover all these factors while designing a compensation package. This will benefit, once you tailor your compensation package to the employee preferences, this will have lot of benefit, because then the employees will be satisfied. Because see, suppose if in your organization there are more employees who are in that age where the family is growing and they are in that middle age category, so you can focus, base pay, everything is fine. Apart from that, you could give some offer, like while designing a compensation system, you could give an offer like you can pay 50% of school fees, like there is a limit, or maybe monthly 10,000 you are paying your employees, students. I'm just giving an example, so something like that you can give. Or if the demographic is mostly aged people, you could give focus more on your their retirement plans. Or if it is youngsters, you could give some attractive compensative package based on the market. Okay, because they will be preferring more cash, right, so that they could invest or spend mostly. So that is what, like based on the demographics, workforce demographic, you have to design a compensation system. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is, what are the various challenges faced. The main challenges that are being faced while designing a compensation package is you have to attract the right talent, otherwise all this exercise will be in futile. Like, what is the right package that should be offered, that is attractive enough to hire a skilled employee? That is the biggest challenge faced by any company. Now, how you can solve that? Okay, you can do some research, market rates, what are the various salary that is being paid by other companies. Nowadays a lot of research, I don't know, I just when googled it, Glassdoor and or Indeed or lots of websites were coming up. Maybe some other websites are also available, or they can do some kind of surveys, and based on that competitive market rates, they can highlight their unique benefits. Okay, that can be given so that they can attract uh, good talent. For example, more work from home options, and also flexible hours. You can give them flexible working hours so that you can attract millennial. Just example. Okay, next one is retaining talent. Now, another difficult thing is to prevent skilled employees from leaving your organization for high paying competitors. Now, for that, what a company can do is that you have to do a regular, pay review. Like you have to check whether your employees are being paid based on the competitive rates, and also provide them with a lot of career development opportunities, so that they are being engaged and they feel that they are being valued by the organization. Like for example, you can give training programs, mentorship. So all these things a company has to do for retaining their talent. Now, next, balancing internal and external equity. Now, this means that you have to make sure, a company has to make sure that there is equality within the organization in a compensation package, as well as the competitiveness in the market. That is, you are being fair to your employees. So, what a company can do is that they have to conduct a regular market survey. They have to do some, annual evaluation, or a 6-month quarterly evaluation can be done to find out their employees are feeling. Okay, so for example, a company can conduct can compare the salaries of in-house engineers, okay, to the industry standards. Let's say Wipro is there, they can maybe this is just an example, please don't quote anywhere. They can conduct a survey of the in-house salary that their in-house engineers are getting, and then maybe they can compare it with TCS or Infosys, so that they know that these employees are being paid equally. Managing budget constraint is another challenge, because you have to design a perfectly fair compensation package within your financial limit. And in order to avoid or exceed the financial limit, what a company can do is that they can offer more work life balance, sorry, they can offer more non monetary benefits like health insurance coverages, or provide more work life balance. Okay, these things they can do. Like for example, they can give a gym membership or some extra leave days instead of a higher pay. If your company couldn't afford a higher pay, you can also provide some alternatives, like I said, gym membership, or some extra leave and all that. Now, handling pay transparency, I'll be going a little bit fast because I think these are all basic things. Now, this means you have to manage your employees' perceptions. You have to take care of your employee perception when salary information becomes public, because it is very sensitive subject. So whenever you are designing a compensation package, it should be clear and objective, and and transparent. All the salary policies should be clear. And if a problem arises, for example, a junior feels that a team leader is being paid, you have to explain, justify why that thing is happening. Now, adapting to changing needs. So whenever economic conditions changes, and you have to adjust your compensation package, or whenever any company is growing, or the when or when employees expectations change, or when there is nowadays like inflation is there, so you have to give adjusted compensation packages at that time. That is the biggest change. So for again, you have to do that. It should be, compensation plan should be designed in such a way that it should be flexible, and periodic review should be conducted. Next is cultural differences in global organization. So again, you have to design, it is very difficult to design a compensation package that will suit the diverse employees that are working across the countries. So how we can rectify that is, you can create compensation package based on location specific compensation. For example, just an example, employees maybe who are located in US, they might prefer more monetary benefits than employees who are in Europe. Maybe they might need a more relaxed approach. They might prefer more holidays and work life balance, and work from home options. Next, linking compensation to performance. Now, while ensuring that this performance measurement, whatever performance management metrics that you are choosing, that should be fair and achievable. So you have to set at the beginning of the year itself that these are the clear manageable goals, and you have to provide, a company has to provide regular feedback to the employees, so that they know that this is expected from them, and if they are achieving that, they will be getting it. So I think I'm going to wind up this video. So basically, I would say that it is very difficult to design a compensation system that would fit one size all, but that should not stop the company from creating a designing a compensation system where it should include balancing various factors like their market trends, organizational goals, and employee satisfaction. And they should address the challenges proactively, ensuring that the system motivates employees, and also it should align with the business objectives. So I hope it is clear. If there is any doubt, please mention in the description box below. So if you want me to discuss any further topic, you can DM me in my Insta handle. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos like this.